Hi guys, so it's been a while since I've done a live video. I'll try to speak clearly this time. I realize I mumble sometimes, but I've been posting lately like fast videos, and I've been doing like 3 tumblers at a time. Just trying to keep up with all the orders and stuff like that, but I wanted to slow down and take the time to show you some techniques that I'm doing. I have a couple of tumblers here today that I'll show you in a second. One of them I've done like a marble, I call it marble drip, just because of the way that it is. Because what happens is you take epoxy and then you mix acrylic paint and you drip it on, and the more that it rotates, the more it moves into a marble type design. It's really cool. And I'm making this one for my coworker. I have her initials on it, so that one will be getting its final coat, and then I'll be cleaning it and giving it to her when we go back to work. The second tumbler that I will be epoxying will be a Valentine's Day tumbler that I'm really excited about. My ultimate favorite holiday after Christmas is most definitely Valentine's Day. I just love in the air, and it's really cute. It's a peekaboo. It has it has a large pink glitter underneath, and then I did the whole top layer a red glitter, so it's really pretty. And then a new technique that I tried out today is a striped cup. I'm gonna do it's a gold and like I actually have to show you this color. It's really pretty. It's like a champagne or like a wine plum color that I got. It's really pretty. I'm gonna use that and a gold, and I'm gonna it's gonna be a Jordan, like the shoes Jordan cup. It's gonna be really cute. And then all of these cups are gonna be available for purchase. You can find me on Etsy, GlitterOnPurposeCo. All right, let's get to it. So anytime that we're going to start epoxy, you need to make sure that you wear your mask. Got my mask. Other people who do this use like a really large chemical mask. I mean, those are cool and all, but I don't feel like it's that necessary. I don't spend my day in this craft room. Maybe if that's all I did, which is what I'm working towards, then I could, purchase one of those, but I don't feel it's necessary right now. And then also you need your nitrile gloves. Nitrile is a specific type of glove. The epoxy does not seep through these gloves, so that's why you need nitrile. I apologize if my voice isn't as clear as it was. I have to wear this mask, although I do not like it because I can smell my breath. Oh my God, is that paint? Oh my gosh. All right, anyways, let's get to it. So anytime you mix epoxy, you have part B and you have part A, and you gotta mix them together like that. Any epoxy resin will always come in 2 phases. One is thicker than the other. And it is not safe until it is 100% cured, which takes 72 hours. And it's the same for most epoxy resins. I know some other users on, are you laughing at my mask? Anyways, other people who do this, Darius, I need to concentrate. Anyways, other people who do the epoxying of the cups are making their own personal epoxies, and they're making quicker dry times, which is really great. But I prefer to use this one because it's the most common one, and it's FDA approved, meaning that when I put it on the cups and sell the tumblers for use as far as like drinking out of them, they're safe and they're approved by the FDA. All right, let's get to it. Oh, no. So here is the marble drip that I was telling you about. This one is the Valentine's Day Peekaboo. And then this one is the stripes. So I will be all three. Excuse me, I'm having some technical difficulties. All right. I have my silicone cup. I have my silicone mixer. And then I also have my silicone brush. I use it to paint on the epoxy. All right. So anytime you're measuring out epoxy, you need to make sure that you measure out in equal parts. If you're mixing epoxy and it doesn't mix in equal parts, when it starts to dry, it will be sticky. And to fix this issue, you can't lay more epoxy over top the first layer because it will still be toxic. As I mentioned previously, epoxy resin is not safe until it cures for 72 hours. So if you try and apply epoxy over another level of non-cured epoxy, it won't be safe because it will seep through. And all this stuff that I am talking about is something that I learned from YouTube. As I mentioned previously, like all these techniques and everything that I've learned from other users on YouTube making these cups. I'm not the first person to do this. Like, these are techniques that have been perfected. And I'm just making them my own. So this is part A, and part A is always a lot thicker than part B. Sorry, this is taking a second. I should sing a song while we wait. Sing a song. Sing a song, yay. Oh, okay, so one other point I wanted to make. I'm starting with this cup, and then this cup, and then this cup, because I have a problem with glitter. Like, there's a lot of glitter. Corey! Stop that! Anyways, so I try not to get glitter on, like, all the different parts. So you'll see me also change my glove when I move from this one to this one, because I don't want red glitter on my gold cup. All right. One other method that I need to do is you'll see me take off the tape after I apply the epoxy. Man, I just love this silicone set that I got. It makes things so much easier. You should see how many popsicle sticks I threw away. You throw away a lot. A lot of people mix their epoxy slow to prevent bubbles. I do not. I have no time to waste. So I do mine fast because I get rid of the bubbles with this. This is a heat gun. The heat gun will pop the bubbles after I apply it onto the tumbler. I also apply the heat gun to the epoxy as I'm mixing it, and it also pops bubbles that way. But you have to be careful if you do that because you can smell the fumes. That means you're putting too much heat on the epoxy resin. Add a little heat to that. Anytime that you use your heat gun, make sure you move it back and forth really quickly because we don't want a concentrated heat that can like set the stuff on fire. I'm gonna need y'all not to talk about that stuff on my live video. Thank you. Thanks. All right, so I popped a few bubbles. All right. And one way that you can tell that it's been mixed, when you first combine them together, it's like a milky consistency. But now that they've been mixed together properly, it's a clearer color. All right. Move these two out of the way. All right. And anytime I epoxy any of my tumblers, I make sure the tumbler is turning in my direction. It's a lot easier to apply epoxy when it's turning in your direction. Oh man, I'm so excited about this cup. This is the first cup that I get to show off in my office. Well, it's actually the third. I take that back. It's the third cup. The first cup I did was one of my first my live videos. It was a Galaxy cup that I did with alcohol inks. It came out so beautiful. And so we had our Christmas party this past week ago. And we had a white elephant, and I brought one of my cups just to promote and stuff. And so whoever got the cup got to get a personalized cup, or they could keep the cup that I made. The cup that I made was a prototype for Christmas. But she said that she liked mine a lot. So I was like, well, all right, I'll just make you a new one then. So here we are. I made a new one. Oh, my neighbor's having a party outside. Ooh, they got the lights up and everything. Huh, anyways. I'll probably be going to bed soon. Anyone else? Thank you, Darius. I love looking at your pictures as well. Maybe we should get together. You could take some good pictures of my tumblers. So a lot of people do the epoxying technique differently. Not everybody does it the same. I use my finger when I epoxy because I need to make sure that every inch of this cup is being covered with epoxy. It just makes everyone's life better. And the cup comes out nice and smooth and even. And I can feel if I've missed any spots. It doesn't seem like I have. So I think we're good on this one. I'm just gonna blast it with my heat gun to pop any extra bubbles. When you use your heat gun, make sure you move it around really fast. All right, move this one to the side. Bring in the next one. So this is the Peekaboo Heart one that I told you guys about. So what happens is I clean my tumbler, I sand it down, and then I applied a pink fine glitter. I'm down for a commercial. That'd be fun. And then I did a thick glitter, a pink shimmer. And then after that, you apply decals, the heart decals underneath. After that, I applied more Mod Podge and then this red glitter. And then I sealed the glitter in. So when I start to put the epoxy on this tumbler, the glitter doesn't spread around. All right. So let's go ahead and turn this one on. This one spins a little faster. Please excuse the fact that I have like 10 different tumblers. I'm just trying to find a good one. Gosh, this tumbler is turning so fast. Okay. So, is everyone ready for 2020? I think I am. You know, honestly, the older you get, the more you realize it's just a number. It's just another year to do better things in life. Make better choices, you know. And I think that regardless if it was now or later, I think I'm doing, you know, what I want to do in life, and I am where I want to be in life. So I have no complaints. Bring on 2020. I probably will be going to bed though soon, so I have no time to be staying up and watching a ball drop. But I have been watching drop for the past 20 to 30 years. Actually, last year I fell asleep. Speaking of that, that's a funny story. So, last year we first moved into our house, so I definitely wasn't going to be staying up for New Year's. So I fell asleep, of course. I forgot to tell Corey maybe he should wake me up so I can, you know, celebrate with him. Come to find out, I totally forgot that fireworks are legal in the state of Pennsylvania. So these MFers are just letting them rip. I don't know who does the fireworks in our neighborhood, but they do them for everything. I think the game was on Sunday. The Eagles are going to the playoffs. Oh gosh, there were fireworks for that. Oh my gosh, I can't. So anyways, midnight came, and all you hear is like hooting and hollering and like fireworks going off, and I just fall out of my bed because I'm just like, what is that noise? I was scared. I thought I heard my daughter crying. It was a lot. So, although I'll probably be going to bed early, I'll probably get woke up in the middle of the night because of the fireworks. Alright, there's a piece that I'm missing. Oh, here it is. Got it. So it can be a little harder when you're trying to epoxy over glitter like this. But I seem to have got every piece. Also, if you would like to purchase one of my tumblers, you can find me on Etsy, GlitterOnPurpose. GlitterOnPurposeCo. I don't know why I keep saying dot. It's just co. GlitterOnPurposeCo. I also have a YouTube channel, GlitterOnPurposeCo. You can find me on Instagram, GlitterOnPurposeCo. I also have a Facebook page, GlitterOnPurposeCo. Alright, so that one's done. We're going to move on to this last one. So this last one is a little different because I'm doing stripes. Oh no, don't let them touch. Okay. I'm doing stripes, meaning that I do painter's tape each line, and then I remove every other piece of painter's tape and I put glitter on it. And that's where we are now. The glitter is sealed in with a Mod Podge sealer. And so what I'm going to do now is apply epoxy just over the glittered parts, and then I have to rip off the painter's tape to reveal the stripes. And so once that's dry, then I will tape over the glitter parts and do the same thing over again. But we'll do that in another video. So let's start this one. Oh God. Here they go. The fireworks have started. God, what time is it? It's only 8:24. I just put my daughter to sleep. Oh God, I swear to God, if they wake her up, somebody's in trouble. God. I'm moving. All right. So if you're ever interested in getting started and doing crafting or anything and you're really unsure, my advice would be just watch a YouTube video. Gauge how hard it is. I can tell you from personal experience, it's not easy. I've messed up numerous times. And I'm going to make sure I do a live video of that too. How I strip down a cup, because I mess up on cups. Or I'll design it and then just be appalled by it. Now, I will say this. The Baby Yoda tumbler that I made, I did that one on the first try, and I did not want to change a thing. It was perfect. At first, when I did the alcohol inks, I was like, this is not cute. And I was really close to, like, just stripping it down. But then after it dried, I was like, oh man, everyone is about to love this cup. Speaking of that, if you would like a Baby Yoda tumbler, peekaboo, alcohol ink marble glaze, find me on Etsy. GlitterOnPurposeCo. Alright, so last piece, we're going to get the bottom. Also, since it's New Year's Eve, everyone can do me a solid by sharing this video. I need to reach a larger audience. So if you would please, as my friend, can you share my video? Alright, so that looks good. I think I got everything covered within the lines. It's kind of hard to gauge the lines because they've been covered with tape and glitter and glue. So I think I got a good coating on this. Alright. I'm going to change my gloves. Just one of them. Yeah, just one of them. I'll change both of them. I'll change both of them. Alright, so what I did with this tape, I'm going to have to turn this off and turn it in the other direction because the tape is taped this way and I need to pull against the tape, so I need to turn it around. Listen, y'all, this ain't my first rodeo. I'm not looking like Boo Boo the full on. Wait, I was right the first time. Oh my goodness. Alright. Let me turn this up for a second. Nope. This way. Alright, sorry. I got it now. Come on, there we go. Oh. D word. Oh my god, I'm about to cuss. Okay, let's try this one last time. Alright. Ooh-wee. Look at those lines, y'all. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but toot toot. Toot toot. All right, those are some clean lines. You want to know how I learned this? I watched a YouTube video. It's mad easy, guys. You got this. If there's something that you want to try, just try it. Just try it. Oh, crap. Oh shoot, might have to get a tool. So I'm gonna use my handy dandy weeder to try and lift this piece up. Shoot. See, and this is why you need to make sure you be doing live videos so people can see things that you actually deal with that aren't easy. Okay. I'm gonna come back to that. Come back to that piece. I need some time not to kill it. Oh no, it happened again. And you know, if you were making a video, this is usually where you would stop the video and try again. But this is live, so I will not be stopping. I will continue to get this piece off. Try my hardest not to scratch or nick the epoxy or any of that. Try one more tool. The reason I'm having such a hard time is because this tape has a lot of liquid on it. Okay, slam bam. Thank you, ma'am. All right, now I gotta start turning it for this epoxy. Starts doing some weird stuff. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Real life issues here on my live video. Okay. Alright. So that was me doing 3 tumblers. We did the marble monogram. We did the striped. And we did Valentine's Day peekaboo. If you would like to purchase any of my tumblers, you can find me on Etsy, GlitterOnPurposeCo. Thanks for watching, guys.